Okay, hello everyone. I am Naitik Shah and I am a student of Professor Shiyong Lu for the DBMS, and this is my recording for DBMS exercise number 3. The explanation. Okay, so these are the pointers which I'm going to follow and for this exercise, which I actually followed already. And so now the first point was to import the database exercise package, and so which I have already done. This is the GitHub link, GitHub repo for the exercise, and so I basically downloaded it and then created a folder for DBMS, and then when this is the folder, this is the GitHub repo folder, and these are the exercises. This is the connector, MySQL Java connector. And so what I basically did is, okay, just open it up. Okay, so in this exercise, so I need to have one create, four insert, five selects, one update, and one delete statement, and which I have already done and which I already executed. I'll show these results. So what this code does is that so the first part, as I explained earlier in the exercise number 2, so the first part, what it does is that it imports the required Java packages for data manipulation, and then we define a class named test3, where we we notify, or we define several private static variables for storing the connection, for the statement, for the result set. And then in the main method, what we do is, so we basically tell that drop the table student if it exists, and then if it doesn't exist, or if it exists, the output of this statement will be that there will basically have no table named student. And then in this, we create a student table where it with 4 columns, and then we insert 4 commands. So into this, the first command, I don't give any value, which I will show after in this exercise, in this code, that why I didn't give any value. And then I just basically added 3 random variables, or else random data into the student. And then this is the query 1 and query 2. So this will be used to update the student address, and then this will be used to delete the student. And then in this, we basically set up the connection, and over here I'm not using root, rather than I am using a user which I created named John, which is over here. These are the users. So this is the root user, which basically I am the root user, and then this is the John. So that's where you enter the password, and he has these roles, basically all of the roles he has. And then over here over here the statement 1 and statement 2 are executed, which means that this one, so we drop the table if exists, and then we create a table. And then to execute the third statement, so over here I add the data. As I said, I have not added anything, but now over here via this statement I add this, and then I execute the statement 4 and 5, and then I execute the statement 6. So as you can see, let me just, yeah, so this so I, as the code suggests, that I didn't add any name. So now I added the table, I added my name, which is Naitik Shah, in the table. So as you can see, print results from a table. So over here as soon as I add my name, I print the table, and which this suggests, and so this successfully printed. And then I execute these statements, the statement 4 and 5, which say that the name is Akhilesh and then the name is Amber Heard, and then I basically print the whole table. So remember, I even added my name, so now again it will print out my name. So Naitik, Shah, Akhilesh and Amber Heard, and I didn't execute this statement which states name as Nainish. And so so after that, after execute the statement 4 and 5, I execute the statement 6, and then I again print the table. So here it is, Naitik, Shah, Akhilesh, Amber Heard and Nainish. So these are the 4 columns, 4 rows which got executed. And then over here I am going to change the name, change my address. So my address over here is 708 Main Street, Troy, which is incorrect. And so as soon as I update this statement, and after the statement is updated, so print the result from a table, and then this is, so as you can see, my address has been changed, 708 Main Street to 4500 Sass Avenue, Detroit, and that statement was executed successfully. And then the last statement, which is the delete statement. So query 2 and query 1. So as you can see from here, the query 1 is update the address, set address question mark. So first will be the new address, and then where the name should be the second input. You might say it as an input. And so over here, as you can see, the first pointer was my new address, and then the second pointer was Naitik Shah. That this basically tells that, hey, you need to check Naitik Shah, and then the address, it has to be updated to this. So that was query 1. And now the query 2. So in the query 2, delete from student where name equals to question mark. So it just only takes one input, and which is the name input. And so as I come down, so this is, as I said earlier, that it only takes one input, and then the name, and then the input is given in double quotes. And so Naitik Shah. And if we see, after the update of the table, that I removed my own row, the result is this. And there's, I don't my name is not printed over here. So and then this one. So this is the metadata. This is the metadata. So this is used to this is, how can I put that, this is used to basically beautify the output in a column and in a row, because if we don't use this, then the output will be unreadable for us. And so this is what it does. And then we close the method which was used to call the database resources. And so that's all, and this is the output. Thank you.